What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not
Not
another damn
another damn
podcast.
podcast.
Presented by
Our damn selves.
ourselves. Episode 330.
330.
330. Yeah. A lot of because I like 3 is my lucky number. And then O is like for Oz. So yeah, 330. Yeah. Well,
A hot mess.
so what's good? Let's talk about your adventure. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So I actually had a little bit of a weekend thing. I actually went to Denver this past weekend, because I went to visit my sister from another mister, Miss Tamika. I went to go visit with her. Yes. So it was just good being around, my
good
long time.
Get some good energy, yeah, because she definitely needs some good energy now.
Mm-hmm.
Get some good energy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, whenever people leave from Chicago, no matter what, you can take the people out of Chicago, but you can't take the Chicago out of them. So I had to bring snacks. So I came in, I bought a bottle of Harold's mild sauce, a small bottle. I got her some butter cookies, and I got her some cheese and caramel mixed popcorn. Okay. That's what she requested I bring. She was like, I want the Chicago snacks. I was like, okay, give me what I can see on the plane, because it has to be dry stuff that I can carry in my bag. Like, I can't bring Harold's. I can't bring Italian beef
smell
on the
whole plane up with that.
I can't do that. Can't bring a Chicago style hot dog on the plane. I can't do that. But dry stuff I can bring. And then because her dad lives in Denver, also the day that I left.
He said, let me get some of that mild sauce when he saw her mom. Yes.
No. This is what her dad requested, because he was like, oh man, he was like, Naeem's good. He's like, he was like, I want to get some Jay's potato chips, because they don't get Jay's. They don't have Jay's potato chips out there in Denver. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I was able to sneak it to the grocery store.
Jay's might be an east of the Mississippi thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, maybe they don't go West Coast. I don't know.
So I was able to get him some of the big grab bags. So I snuck him in my, and then when we went over and visited with him, then he was so happy. I was like, I got you your hot stuff. I got you your sour cream and onion. Like, I got you your chips. So he was happy to get his chips, because he was like, I have to order these offline. I was like, well, I got you some chips.
Certain delicacies only available in certain areas. It's like that. Yeah.
Right.
It's like White Castle, you don't see on the West.
Yeah, White Castle is east of the Mississippi.
But with White Castle, like now they got the frozen ones, they can get them.
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket and pick up. So like, but before that, yeah, you couldn't get them at all. Like on the
all, they just wasn't available at all.
Now they got the frozen ones. So if you're from this area and you out there and you want White Castle, then head to the store, and then they got them.
Denver had the good energy. Like I said, the Mile High City. So definitely being up, like the air does, like, as you are up there.
Even it's
even high up there.
Even more so now, because Colorado was one of the first states to legalize weed. So yeah. Mile High took on a whole new meaning.
Definitely, because like this is what it looked like when we were going down the main drags. I'm like, okay, dispensary, like going down the main.
I think. If not the first, they might have been the first in the state in the nation to like legalize it. Yeah, they might have been. I know they're one of the first. Yeah. Them in California were pretty early on it. It's like, I think Colorado might have been
everywhere. Like, it's a lot of like Mexican restaurants. I saw a lot of like food trucks that with like the taco food trucks. I saw a lot of those. I saw like a lot of like Asian spots, like a lot of Asian cuisines, because my Lyft driver was telling me that. She was like, oh, it's good. She was like, it's good Mexican food here and good Asian food. She was like, it's good. You can find, when you're here, she's like, get you some. I didn't get my Mexican food, but I did go to an Asian
Thai food slaps, by the way.
Yeah, because like it was like a buffet style that Tamika took me through. It was like a take home, buffet, where they just put it and you just take out or whatever. It was good. Okay. It was good. Yeah,
like cafeteria style, man. Like
but it was good being away and just being around, like I said, my other family, and just hanging out, sharing some good times. And
it's like, I went with Babe to Daytona, like to
set up you need the breaks sometimes. You need the breaks from reality, and It was good times, but
yeah, I sent her some Hero sauce. Hey, if you want Hero sauce, holler at me. I got you.
Yeah, because they come in the glass. You get to it's like
and we bought it all the time. Like she, I put her onto that Hero sauce, and now she won't even buy nothing else but the Hero. Put it on everything.
I put that shit on everything. You know that commercial, whatever that is.
Was that the hot sauce? And now it's like
I think so. Yeah, I put that shit on everything.
Put that shit on everything. Yeah. Hero sauce is.
And she definitely said she could put her mild sauce on everything. She said, and then she said she's not going. Like it's gonna be mine. I'm like, yeah, like you guys share with the kids because she got 3 kids. Like, you guys let the kids. No, it's mine. It's my mild sauce.
They're not even from Chicago. I wouldn't share with them.
It's my mild sauce. She's like, no, it's mine.
Y'all from Denver. Y'all don't know nothing about mild sauce. Like,
this is mine. Hilarious.
Y'all wasn't born and raised. Y'all ain't up on this. Yeah. y'all better go mess with that sweet baby Ray's in this. Ain't getting no Hero sauce.
Well, good times though being out of town, and then ironically, Marcus went out of town as well because as you guys by the time you guys hear it, it's going to be over with. But Marcus actually ended up going to the Bears game in Kansas City.
And we're gonna circle back to Denver in a second. But yeah, go ahead and
But he did go to the Bears game, so. I mean, as we record now, the game is on. It's not looking good for our Bears. It's not looking good. But
Bears are down by a lot, right?
By a lot, they are at this moment.
It's a 3-possession game at this point. Like that's all I'll say. Yeah. 3 possessions.
But things could turn around, hopefully.
Absolutely, things turn around.
But
we all saw what happened with Atlanta and New England in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
28-3 in the fourth and shit. Now. We all saw 28-3 in the fourth and shit. Then Tom Brady and shit. And
he said, "Hold my beer."
Like the Atlanta fans were celebrating, like, "Yeah, we got this." So I know people from Atlanta, so they was definitely, "Yeah, we got that." Like my timeline was on fire with that shit. And then Brady happened.
It's not over until it's 000s. I always say that it's never over until you see the 3 zeros across the board.
I won't. Yeah, it's not looking good, but hey.
It's not. but I mean, he was like win or lose. Like this is an experience. So he did get to go see the Bears in another city. So it's
got to see Patrick Mahomes live.
Yeah, he got to see the Super Bowl champ. So I mean, that's huge. So.
Arguably, maybe not so arguably the best quarterback in the league right now. I would say. I'd say Mahomes is probably number 1. It's like, hey, who's better? It's like, I'd say the best quarterback.
Might be.
Yeah, you got to see him live, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But let's circle back to Denver. God damn it! It's like Denver. Well, we're gonna talk about what happened against Denver. It's like you just left Denver.
I just left. So
I'm looking at this, the Dolphins Broncos score and shit. Like I thought it was a typo. I thought I was misseeing shit. It's like the Dolphins scored 70 on the Broncos. 70-20 was the final. I was like, that can't be real. They got to be like 7. I thought it was a typo or something. Because I was looking on like on the ticker on the TV because I got the game on. And so I'm like, yeah, that's why you see me look up. That's what I'm looking at. I was like, that can't be. So then I whipped out the Bleacher Report because they tell the truth there. And I saw the 70. I was like, they definitely whipped that ass. Like, so then I started going further, looking research. I was like, is that a record? Like, that might be a record. Then I looked up, the record is 72.
Well, they came damn close.
So I was like, they damn near broke the all-time record in an NFL game. That's 70. Like
in
the Miami Dolphins. No, they were in Miami. But
in Miami. Okay, they were in Miami.
Yeah, but they whipped that ass.
Not good for the Broncos right now.
Oh yeah, you were just out there with a bunch of Bronco fans, so they probably feeling like real assholes right now after watching that ass. So I don't feel that bad being a Bears fan after that ass whipping. It's like at least, but then again, this game is not over.
Then again,
the Chiefs could score 71 and shit.
And now I see now it's showing the ticker. It's showing right now. It says most in NFL since 1966 with the 70 points that the Broncos that the Dolphins scored.
It's like that's what I'm saying with NFL because I've seen that before. No, high school games you see that all the time.
Yeah, and even college.
College you see it some, but like especially high school, like they like no defense. It's like they don't. They really don't play defense in high school. It's like you'll see like somebody's drop 80 on somebody in high school. It's
and
like,
everything like how they joked about the freshmen. It's like I said, I know it was basketball. Let's pass the ball to whoever the star player is. Oh, we just gonna pass to him. We just gonna pass it. That's what you do in high school. You just pass to like the star player.
Yeah, so I've seen that in high school. I was like, just looking like, is this real? It's like, I thought it was like a typo when they put a score from a college game from Saturday. I was like, is that an NCAA? And like, no, that's NFL, like 70 and shit.
So that's like 57 years. Wow. So that record stood for a while because 66, that's 57. Yeah.
This years. Game, they almost, this is the first time anybody scored 70 in our lifetime. All of our lives, including Kareem. It's like, he scored 70. Like,
that stood.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is a historic making moment. We saw an NFL team, not college, not high school. We saw an NFL team drop 70 on somebody. We might see it twice the way this Bears game is going.
And the Bears just intercepted right now. Okay, hold on.
I want the record broken now. I want Kansas City to score like 75.
No, I don't want Marcus angry coming back. I am angry, like
he's already angry. He's already angry. Might as well make history.
He'll take off his jersey and throw his jersey out the window.
throw it off the plane. That's funny.
Throw it out the window.
That's cold.
Well, he drove down my main drive. He like throw it.
Yeah, it was a road, but right on the highway.
You just see like Bears jersey along the highway, just going back to Chicago.
Jersey, somewhere in
lined up like
rural Missouri. Then you know what happened.
Going back. Follow the trail.
You know what happened.
It's hard being a Bears fan sometimes. It's hard.
I'm just like tried most of my life.
It's hard being a Bears fan.
Sometimes the Bears were really good in my life. It was like the '85 Bears. I was a kid then. It's like
and the Devin Hester.
And then the Lovie.
They went to the Super Bowl.
That was the Lovie Smith era. It's like
was that 07? I think.
It was the 07 season, the 06 season, 07 Super Bowl.
Yeah, it went 07. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's the Bears, like that's only two Super Bowls that I've seen in my life with the Bears, and it's like so twice I've seen Bears have been to the Super Bowl twice. So once for like most people, probably most people listen to this podcast have been once. It's like if you're born after '85, then it's like one Super Bowl. It's like and they didn't even win that shit.
I almost didn't see the '85 Bears. I almost did. So I was very young when the '85 Bears. I was very young. I was younger than both of my kids with the '85 Bears. So
grammar school, I was about Ari's age.
I was younger than my kids, so that says how long they won. If I was younger than my children,
I'm just saying. It's like now they start watching the highlights of this ass whipping, this 70-point ass whipping.
Well, that's. Like I can't. I'm trying to put a positive.
The score is unreal. Like I didn't even think it was real. That's why it was so wild. I was like, this can't be real. It's like I had to
find nice words to say, but
I was like, this can't be real. Shit, bruh.
And then they just scored again. Okay. Should I turn off this game before I start getting depressed?
At this point now, the game is watching me. At this point, I'm not watching.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I gave up on the season after week 1. It's like that's why I know that's bad to say, but like I was like sometimes you just know and shit. I was like I gave up week 1 on this season. I was like it's a wrap already.
Well,
yikes! But let's talk about some local news. Yeah. Courtesy of my guy B-Man and my guy Thaz. It's like they were posting.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Adriana's is no more,
I saw on B-Man's
I know Adriana's in Dixie Highway, it's I know it's been closed for a while, like years ago.
Yeah, years.
It's like,
at least like 10 years, right? At least.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Right, it's been closed a while, yeah.
And then, I guess they tried to repurpose it into other things, but they finally demolished. I know they were trying to they were using it as a banquet hall at one point.
Yeah, they tried to banquet hall it, entertainment space, whatever. Yeah.
Probably 2020 killed that. I'm sure it's
yeah. What little business they probably did have, a lot of businesses suffered.
They might not have done anything since then. So I'm sure it's probably somebody else bought the land. It's and they probably gonna develop it into something else, which is why they took down Adriana's.
I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a strip mall, they put a strip mall right there or something.
Or condos. Or Amazon seems to pop up everywhere.
Oh yeah, Amazon sprouts overnight.
Another Amazon center wouldn't surprise me either. Shit is if Amazon bought Adriana's, that wouldn't surprise me.
You drive past, you're wait a minute.
You never see Amazon.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Is it Amazon?
I don't think it's Amazon because you never see Amazon. They just be
they literally just sprout, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be open land, then a month later, then
where'd that come from? Yeah, I swear that shit just spawned. I don't remember that being there a week ago. I don't remember that. I'm exaggerating. I remember that being there a week ago. When is this there now?
Amazon does come up overnight, it feels like.
And I was born and raised Southside. I don't remember them building the Amazon off the Bishop Ford at all. I pass that every day going to work, literally. And I don't remember them building. That is
I don't either. And I just looked, I was like, what's Amazon?
It's where'd that come from?
Who knew? Well, yeah, Adriana has hosts of memories.
Definitely, I got great memories in that.
Yeah, because I know you did broadcast there before.
Because this is when I was doing mad broadcasts. It's during prime odds is when I call it, even though I'm kind of still in my prime, but it's in my prime radio days. It's and I did some New Year's there when I brought in a New Year one year.
Yeah.
I believe you were there. Yeah.
I was there. That was the first New Year Marcus and I spent together.
Yep. And he who shall not be named was our celebrity performer. Currently serving a prison sentence for over 30 years right now. That guy.
Just telling all the business with that.
He was the problem. He was a celebrity guest.
Celebrity guest. Yeah, but that was our first New Year's that we spent together. So
when the song "To Make It Rain" was out, Fat Joe and Lil Wayne, and it was all the remix of it. Yeah, so played him coming in. He was making it rain. He was throwing hundreds out. So he probably wished he had some of that money back. He was throwing $100 bills coming into the building and shit. Yeah. But Adriana's is those are the good old days. So like I said, in my B-Man, All Styles, Ferris is Nafis is we had Tone and Shag. We had good times in that place. Yeah. I definitely look back fondly on my days.
Right.
Because they'd have be broadcasting live. They have Tone and Shag hosting, B-Man, be DJing. It was like a vibe. It's
Definitely.
Uncle Warren was my engineer. That was my favorite engineer that worked back. You remember Uncle Warren?
I remember Uncle Warren. I remember him.
Warren would be my engineer. And Warren, he was cold. Because we had not all the engineers were created equal. I'm not gonna name names. We had some pretty whack engineers over the years. It's and the one guy, he would hide you way he what's the point of me doing a broadcast if nobody can see me? Because he didn't want to be there apparently. So I'm way off, buried behind a wall somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Warren, when I walked in, I did a broadcast with him, our table was sitting right in the middle of the dance floor. I was like,
nah.
Because of course they have us roped off, but
yeah,
we were right there in the dance.
Real special VIP.
That's what I'm talking about. It's so now people can they can see it, they can come up. I'll put them on the air and shit. It's can't put nobody on the air if I'm way the fuck over there. It's and one of the I've said too much. I was about to say I said the next thing you be able to figure out.
No, don't say the next thing.
We already got Mike Jones and them trying to figure out something about me.
Don't say the next thing. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna be messy.
So I was gonna say
today we're not gonna be messy. I'm not gonna be messy.
It's a reason why this engineer didn't why I don't think he wanted to be there, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, a lot of people you can tell the difference between somebody doing something for a check and somebody doing something because there's a passion behind it. It is a difference definitely between the two. So
saying Uncle Warren said when I walked in, one of the broadcasts, we right in the middle. Cause I was like, I think I was running a little behind that day. You know, like sometimes black people, we do it. It's like the broadcast started at 10. I was like, it was like 57. I was walking in the building, something like that. Like, I was like real close to like showtime. I was like running to get in. And I was like, where we at? Where we? And I saw it. I was like, yes. Like, so as soon as I walked in, I saw the table. I was like, now I got to find out where I'm at. It's like, ran, jump, throw my headphones on, jump right on the air and shit. Yeah. That's one of my favorite memories. Like when we had that, we set up right in the middle of the dance floor. That was lit. Yeah. Mentioned the Super Bowl not too long ago. Got breaking news.
Ooh, what's the breaking news?
Guess who's performing halftime the upcoming Super Bowl?
Ooh,
Usher.
I said that.
Usher will be at the Super Bowl this coming year. Yeah.
They want Usher, baby. Beat up.
Super Bowl 53. We got.
I said that. I said that when I was like, when he started his residency in Vegas, and I heard everybody talk about how good his residency was in Vegas, which I'm still holding out.
Now we get to see it.
I'm still holding out hope for me. Still crossing my fingers. Well, but
I'll be waiting to the Super Bowl to see it.
I'm crossing my fingers. I'm trying to make it happen. Yeah. But when I've been seeing everybody's report, and then I was like, why won't Usher? I was like, why haven't they asked Usher to do this? I'm like, he has the catalog. And then, like we always say, like after the Nipplegate thing, like I always said jokingly that they want older people now, like people who
they had for a while. They did.
Older people. I know we always joked about that.
And I think the very next year after that, it was like Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, yeah.
And like they had like Paul McCartney. They had like all of them boomer performers and shit.
Sting there or somebody? Was Sting there?
I think Sting did one before.
Yeah, but they had like older people there.
Well, yeah, Super 58. I said, I mean, I'm talking Super Bowl 58. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like just
nice. That's going to be good with Usher because Usher, like I said, he has a catalog. He has, he's still relevant. Like I said, he knows how to put on production because he's doing the residency in Vegas, so he knows what it takes. Like he has the charm, the charisma, the talent. He has all of it. He has Usher is a complete package.
We talking about Nipplegate just for shits and giggles. Here's how I would do the halftime show: bring Keke Palmer on stage, or rip her skirt off instead of her top. Yeah, that would be amazing. Come on, let me book that show, man.
No, that's a hard pass.
Bring Keke on stage, and then says instead of ripping the top like Justin, he ripped the skirt off like
no.
I'll get the whole world talking. No. It's like, oh yeah,
no. Because I don't want no more of they mess. Like, I'm sick of that. I was sick of they shit, her and her man. I was sick of them. Those are people I got sick of. No, but I wonder what songs. Like, now I gotta try to put me together a list and say
which ones you want. I definitely want you gotta do and you gotta bring Lil Jon and Luda out there. Like, you gotta do and bring them out.
Okay.
No, you gotta have some guests up there. You gotta bring Lil Jon and Luda. Do But they come down. You gotta do like OMG.
will.i.am could come out with him. Yeah,
bring them.
What about the one with him and the City Girls?
Period. Yeah, I want to see Carissa and JT at the Super Bowl. That would be amazing. Bring the City Girls.
They need to because like this when he doing the tire, he goes, watch this with confession. Watch this.
You gotta do Bad Girl.
Bad Girl was my shit. That was my shit.
A supermodel. Come on.
Oh, the other one, the Superstar song, because everybody was trying to do that challenge and film it. Everybody failed miserably trying to do that challenge. He could do that real quick.
Usher got hits, man. Yeah, he got.
Usher has catalog. Oh, what about the Millennial Classic? What time is it? It's 7:00 on the dot. I'm in my drop top,
cruising the streets.
I know I'm going back real quick, but why when that came on their whatever their radio station? I guess it's like 104 here in Chicago. Like they play like a mix of like the older, like
104.3 Jam.
It's like that in Denver. And then when Nice and Slow came on, me and Tamika say every single word. Her kids would look at us like,
anticipate.
She said, am I going to be doing this in 20 years with Uptown Funk? I said, I hope you are. When she said that, she said, am I going to do this in 20 years? We was like, we hope so that you'll be doing this in 20 years with Uptown Funk. We hope so. Yeah.
Even got the perfect song for when he brings Keke Palmer on stage. Right. Don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. That's my nigga for real. No. That would be cold, man. They should let me book the show, man. No. These are great ideas.
No, it's not.
Tonight, don't leave the girl around me. True player.
I'll come up with a playlist.
And Keke walks on stage right when he says that. Don't leave your girl around me. That's cold, man. Situation.
Look at my face.
Will arise.
No. No. No.
So you don't have
now I'm excited now about the Super Bowl. I'm really excited now.
Yep.
So, well, I mean, I'm
perfect because Super Bowl is in Vegas. So, like you said, why not Usher?
Because when I saw it was in Vegas, I was like, Usher already is there. He already knows the ins and outs of it. It makes sense.
Perfect performer. Yeah, he's already in Vegas. Yeah, just book him at the Super Bowl. He's there already.
So instead of being here, just go next door now. Instead of being over here at the MGM Park, just go next door.
Put him in the stadium. There we go.
Right, go next door.
Nice.
See, sometimes the stars do align. Are we going to get a Silk Sonic Super Bowl performance? I think we need a Silk Sonic one.
Hey.
I think we need that next year. Say, babe, what you doing? Where you at? I think we need that next year. I think we need that. Because both of them have already been at Super Bowl, because Bruno obviously was there. And then Anderson .Paak was playing the drums with Dr. Dre. He was playing the drums. So they both have been at Super Bowl. So let's make that happen with Silk Sonic next year. So I know I'm jumping ahead, but Usher, yes, for 58.
Shout out to Jay-Z too. Like since Jay-Z took over this fucking Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah.
Show, they've been slapping. like Jay-Z been like bringing banger after banger after banger. It's like
yeah, when we when that did it for us, the Snoop Dogg and we celebrated like we actually,
yeah. It's like I think his first one was it I think it was with J-Lo and
Shakira.
I think that was Jay's first one. So he came out the gate swinging kind of like like ever since then he just been like putting on like.
But all of us millennial and older, us Xers / millennials, we enjoyed that show. But our kids are going to see who we are again when we watch this Usher show. We're going to be singing all the Usher songs and doing all the Usher moves. Or attempting to do the Usher moves. The Usher got moves.
Bring Keke Palmer on stage and I'll be a happy man.
Now I'm excited now. Now I was like, okay, how long do we got to Super Bowl? Because we can ignore this. This Bear season is going to be down the toilet, I can tell. But
wash.
How you wanted the Super Bowl?
It's a ISSA. It's a wash.
It's a wash. Yeah, it's a wash. So how long we got? How long we got? Nice. Now you're gonna be excited. You gotta be
the kids appreciate that one. I already know what's up.
You know I'm a big Usher fan. Crossing fingers for Vegas for me. Crossing fingers still. It's not, the window is closed some, but it's not completely closed. So window's still open. So hopefully it'll happen.
It's bad news right here. I hate to bring the it's another one of your favorites. I'm looking at all hip hop. Said Crazy Bone of Bone Thugs is reportedly in the hospital fighting for his life.
Oh.
So he checked into the hospital on September 22nd after he started coughing up large amounts of blood. So So yeah, definitely pray for that brother right here. I'm looking at all hip hop here.
Because I know that years ago he had some like a health scare.
Yeah, saying he suffers from Scarcodius. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I don't know what that is.
Is it sarcoidosis or no?
Is it sorry? Yes, I think I said it wrong. Yeah, I think you said it right.
Because that was the same thing that Bernie Mac had, is sarcoidosis.
Is it sarcoidosis? That's how you pronounce it. Well, say sarcoidosis.
If it's sarcoidosis.
I butchered it, whatever the fuck it was. It's like,
If it's that
disease, which is in which the immune system overreacts, causing groups of cells to form clusters of inflamed.
Yeah, I think that's what Bernie Mac and Tisha Campbell has sarcoidosis as well. She does.
Yeah. That's probably why you don't see her a lot anymore. Tisha. Yeah. She slowed down her acting.
Because it's a thing that affects people different. Like you can still do things, but it affects everybody's body differently. It affects you. Yeah, it definitely does affect you differently. But oh my gosh, because that is like Bone, like that was
groups. We saw them live at the Superfest in like what
1997. Woo.
Bone headlined that show. Yeah,
they did.
They closed the show out.
Did, and I paid my money to go see it.
For the love of money.
I used a lot of my money that I made in my internship that summer because I wanted to go to the concert, and I paid my money and got 4 seats.
I was working for Dad then.
I remember I bought floor seats. So this is how much floor seats were in 1997. They were $45 in 1997.
25 years ago, remind me.
But keep in mind, so this was a long time ago.
25 years ago.
Over 25 years ago. So this was what floor seats cost back then, which was a lot of money. $45 was a lot of money for a ticket in 1990.
You can't even get standing room only for $25 now.
For $45, no.
$45 now, you can't get standing room.
Not at all.
Standing room will cost you like about damn near $100 nowadays.
Yeah.
That's just to walk in the building to somebody like that.
And to be like,
yeah. Standing room gonna cost like $75, $80 now.
Mm-hmm. But they put on a show, because Bone did put on a show at that concert. They did.
I remember when they went into It's Bone and Biggie, it's Bone and Biggie. That's why I went nuts. Biggie.
And they did Crossroads, yeah. Yeah.
But hopefully the good brother Crazy Bone pulls through and makes it out of this shit.
Definitely. Because that's my teenage years wrapped up in a Bone. I listened to that Bone tape, Creeping on Come Up, and East 99 Eternal. I listened to every day.
Classic, yeah.
Every
Come Up was good, but the East 99 Eternal was a classic.
Every day.
Certified classic, I would say.
The CD, because I got on CD and I listened to that CD every day. The East 99 Eternal.
99 is a certified classic, easily.
Going to and from school every day. Mom was like, "You still listen to that?" Yes. "You still listen to Bone?" Yes. "You still listen to it?" "You don't get tired listening to it?" No, I don't. Front to back to front, every day I listen to it.
Boom, boom, boom. You hear this story?
What story?
Alabama, about when Alabama's back in the news again.
Lift every chair and sing. What's up with Alabama?
Alabama's back in the news. This time the cops are, bro. You saw that band director that got tased and shit. I don't know if you saw that. It's like,
no. I've been out the loop for a while. Like I haven't.
Oh yeah, he had been out. Yeah, well,
I've been out the loop. Yeah.
What had happened is like the story is like towns, they got curfews and shit like that. It's like, so
right.
The band and it was during the football game. I guess they ran long or whatever. Like you got to clear that building out after certain.
Yeah.
But this band director, he was like, he's gonna get his shit in. It's like, so he just kept looking like Orlando Jones in the drum line. It's like, he's like, I'm gonna get not looking like Anthony Brown. Like I make him the ridiculous guy because Orlando's kind of the chill guy. It's like, I'll make him that. Yeah, I'll make him the other guy. Like,
that purple suit.
So yeah, go ahead, drop him with
He will fly the bumblebee.
Like Orlando Jones, like that.
He will fly the bumblebee. He goes like.
But yeah. So basically, like it escalates because they say, okay, you gotta clear it out instead of just leaves. Like he finishes the song and shit. So the cops like approach you, now it's a girl, okay, get the fuck out. We told you, shut the shit down. So then he starts coming back. I'm just doing my job, like you can't get in no big slinging contest with police. It's like, yeah. So they end up like trying to arrest him, like, like detain then, like of course, like now he's resisting that. So he ends up getting tased. It's like basically that's like in the video clip I watched, that's like the short version of what happened. But So now this is the big thing. It's like, oh, now you can't even direct bands. It's like, yeah, but like this whole situation could have been avoided. It's like me, if I'm that band director, I just stop the fucking song. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, because like it was because of curfew reasons. It's not like, oh, we don't want you doing this. It's like, hey, like,
and here's my thing.
You know, they got to be clear by this time. So like, yeah.
And even if you want to do this, end abruptly, and then if the crowd's like, what, then say curfew, police, I can't.
Yeah, it's done. It's like, yeah,
and just clearing. So that way you're passing the blame to them. So now people are like, boo, they can do that. If it's a whole crowd just saying boo, the police will still be like, okay, detain, you know, like not detain, but police will be like, okay, file out, and people would just be boo or whatever. So he could just end it and just been like, not me.
And I'm a band guy, yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, like I can't imagine if Mr. Richards just had happened back then.
Mr. Richards was a little feisty.
Back in the 90s.
He was a little feisty. I could see him being like, what?
No, we finishing our song, God damn it.
I mean, I can see the, you know, because it's like you work really hard and like you practice so
this
much.
Is your time to shine. It's like, yeah.
And
like,
this is your, yeah.
Like I said, it's weeks of rehearsal, like said, like all of that. Mm-hmm. It's like, so it's like, it's a lot of time.
And black bands in the, if you don't know, black
especially
bands
in the South and Alabama, like that, especially in the South.
HBCU, the people come to see the bands.
Yeah, they don't care about the game. It's like how many times is this? You can't name any teams that perform the Chicago Football Class. Well, Mississippi Valley State, they seem to perform every year. They seem to play every year for some reason. But like most of these teams, you don't remember, but you remember that Battle of the Bands. So everybody remember that shit. It's like,
the classic, the bands. That's what people come to see because like all the majorettes like dancing, doing their thing, and then you see the drum, the ones like the drum leaders, and then like they, like they the
drum line doing their
drum
thing.
Line,
like,
and the way they get it in. They get it in.
The director, he wanted to be J. Anthony Brown. It's like, and well.
But I mean, I hope that it's some kind of resolution comes from that because, I mean, I don't think everything needs to escalate to violence. I don't. But it is a time and a place.
Although I'm staying away from Alabama.
I'm saying it is a time and a place. Like, here's the thing I'll say: advocating for yourself is not being disrespectful. But it is a time and a place to advocate. You have to know that fine line of when to advocate for yourself.
Yeah, know when to advocate, but at the same time,
and when to fall back.
Rules is rules. It's like if they
got saying when to fall back.
Curfew, it's like, okay, let's shut this shit down. I'm a DJ. I've had to shut down early before, and I just shut down when they tell me like, okay, yeah, you gotta figure out. It's like I did a party, a yacht party like a few months back, and And now it's at the park. We were docking the Park District. You know, Park District got strict.
They closed at 11.
They told me to shut the music off. I shut the fucking music off as soon as they said.
The park is 11 o'clock.
They started looking at me like the ones who hired me, and and even some of the guests, they were like, "What happened?" I was like, "Yeah, that's dude from the park said shut this shit down." So
park has 11 o'clock curfew. Sorry, folks.
You gotta clear this bitch out.
And I said, that's when you pass the buck and you announce on your thing, like, hey, not me. This is rules, not me. So that way they know that I'm not you protecting yourself because people don't want
Lollapalooza, they shut down. It's like most of the performers finish like 10:30. It's like, because they got to have
11 o'clock is
cleared by 11. Like all like a couple 100,000 people got to be gone by then. It's like, so like, your set got to be done by like 10:30, and then people file out, give them like 30 minutes to like get everybody out of the park. So
get out, I said expeditiously. You got to exit expeditiously.
You don't sing till 11 o'clock. It's like,
this ain't House of Blues. House of Blues, they don't even come on the stage until like 2 hours after that.
If Lauren Hill or Kanye, there's gonna be 4 hours late.
If a show starts at 9 o'clock at House of Blues, what time is it actually starting? That's the question.
Exactly.
I say no earlier than 10:30.
And sometimes 1 o'clock if Lauren Hill is there.
I said no earlier than 10:30. So if it started at 9 and then you having a little bit, like if you running in at 10 o'clock, 10:15, you're good.
Who's later, Lauren Hill or Kanye?
Kanye was super late to that Donda. He was super late.
Both of them.
Like, I've never seen Lauryn Hill live, but Kanye I've seen live a few times. So it's like he was definitely late to that Donda. He was super late to that.
About 2 hours late to that one, something like that.
If we were like,
and we were late, and he wasn't even out yet. It was like I was like, oh, he came out yet because we were late and shit.
We were late, and we were running to like get over there. And once we got over there, we're like, he ain't here yet. We waited like another 40 minutes, and we got there late, and we waited another 40 minutes for him, 45 minutes. Yeah. But I guess it builds anticipation, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be hot. They're gonna be hot for me. This crowd gonna be hot. No, Kanye.
Well, we're officially
ready for yay.
We are officially in fall, even though it feels like Indian summer right now, because the weather did get nicer. It did go up, but it's gonna go back down. But now we're starting to see the Halloween stuff. People are starting to like really deck out their houses for Halloween and stuff. And the kids said to me, like, they put up Halloween decorations. I said,
it's September.
It's the season. I'm like, yeah. And Khalil's like, it's Halloween tomorrow. I'm like, no, baby, it's not tomorrow. Halloween.
Wow, but we
got about another month for Halloween. But you know, I think I did see that apparently they're doing another Saw movie.
About that. It's like
it comes out on Friday, and I'm like, it's like Saw 10, yeah, with the Saw X. I'm like, I didn't know it was like, honestly, I didn't know anything after 5. Because I do remember the V.
I saw like one Saw movie, and I couldn't tell you which one I saw.
It was either 3 or 4.
I'm not a big Saw guy. That's why I couldn't tell you.
I'm not either. So it was either 3 or 4, the one I saw, because I saw one of the ones right in that period. I want to say 3 or 4.
It probably was around there with me. I couldn't tell you though,
because I'm not a Saw person. I'm not. Let's play a game. I'm not into that.
I'm old. I like my horror movies campy, like Freddy Creep Show. Like Thanks for the Ride. That's all I like my horror movies. That's the era we grew up in. The campy shit is
that like, Creep Show.
Thanks for the ride, lady. It's like that's what I want. Not time for a game. I want thanks for the ride, lady. That's what I want.
Well, you want Freddy because Freddy talks shit.
I said I want Freddy Krueger and Creep Show. That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Freddy.
You hear me? You said Freddy first. It's like so I like my shit campy. Freddy Krueger, Creep Show. That's what I grew up on.
That campy.
Give me my campy horror movies. That's the shit I grew up on.
I don't really like horror per se. I like suspense. So give me Alfred Hitchcock.
Freddy and Creep Show. Give me goofy shit. That's what I want.
No, give me Hitchcock. Give me something suspenseful that makes my mind go like, okay. Give me a suspenseful thing. I like Hitchcock. I like that.
We Vincent Price. No, it's too much. We watched House on Haunted Hill. Remember?
I watched the original House. We watched it. Remember?
Yeah. So when we watched the original House on Haunted that shit was amazing.
From like what 1958 or something. It was
like so it was the 50s, definitely.
It was like from 1958, I think.
It was like pre Night of the Living Dead. To me, Night of the Living Dead is what started the modern. It started the modern horror film. Right? Yeah. That's like the 60s.
I think it came out in 67. I want to say.
That's what the kick off the modern era of horror.
Of the horror. Because like that set the stage for
like House on Haunted Hills was a lot of bullshit.
That set the stage for like Halloween, and then you start seeing movies like that after.
That's the beginning of the modern era of the horror film was Night of the Living Dead.
But that House on Haunted Hill, and then the skeleton was like on fishing lines, so you could see the fishing lines.
Shit was amazing.
It was terrible, but I mean, you have to think about it was the 50s, so like CGI didn't exist, so it's like.
So we were both hooked. And we saw it Vincent Price. We was like, we watching this shit. So all I needed to see was Vincent
Price. I was like, House on Haunted Hill, Vincent Price. So I was like, oh, Vincent Price.
Like, we watching this bullshit.
Darkness falls across the land. The Midnight Hour. Okay, I'll stop.
Or one of my favorites when he appeared on The Simpsons, the Super Bowl episode, which makes you'll think that he would be on a Halloween episode of The Simpsons. No, he was on a Super Bowl episode of The Simpsons. And like the late John Madden said, like that doesn't make a lick of sense. It's like,
and they didn't say if Vincent Price was dead or alive.
They joked about it then, like I thought he was dead.
He was dead. I've been waiting for you, boys. That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Didn't is like with Vincent Price. He's like, oh, he was on one of the Treehouse of Horror. It's like, no, he was on the Super Bowl episode. It's like, had nothing to do with Halloween episode he was on.
Hilarious. But what do you guys think about? Let us know what y'all think about
Ozman the Wizard and Missy Emo 626. Follow me, let me know
what y'all think about Saw, because some stuff is like, this franchise ain't over. I mean, I get it. People get your money. I get it, but
yeah, the search for more money, like Spaceballs 2.
And we never did get Spaceballs 2. We should have got Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, we're actually gone for that because, like, yeah, as the Mel Brooks parody slapped. It's like that's when that was back that whole era. Like that's when they made good parody movies. Mm-hmm. Is like the Mel Brooks of the world, or like the early Wayans stuff.
Wayans Brothers, yeah.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I'm gonna get you, sucker was great.
Yeah, and Don't Be a
Menace was great. Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 1 is like that was like great. Good era. With like when spoof movies were like even Not Another Teen Movie came out during that time. It's
yeah.
Like, so anything before about like 2000 or 2001 is after that is kind of when it came off the rails. Like the spoof movie started sucking after that. Yeah, but. Anything like pre-millennium is like, yeah.
Around that time, yeah.
Post-millennium.
Yeah, it kind of was like,
Yeah, because now spoof movies is like a bunch of bullshit. But like back then, though, it was like you had like Spaceballs. And like, even if you didn't know shit about Star Wars, like you could follow the movie.
Because I never seen Star Wars. I never seen the original Star Wars.
So if you ever see Star Wars, you would get a lot of the jokes like they were.
But I've seen Spaceballs a lot of times because may the Schwartz be with you. I definitely know that.
I can see your Schwartz is as big.
Schwartz is as big as mine. When he was on that, as a kid, that always just tickled me so much. And I should not have laughed that hard as a child, but I just laughed.
That's the beauty of like those movies is like they were like kids and adults could enjoy them. Because the adults like the innuendo and the innuendo kids, like the antics is like the kid. Yeah.
Because like I bet she gives great helmet.
How many assholes do I have on this ship? It's like I'm surrounded by assholes.
Calm the desert, and then the pick. We ain't found shit.
The two black dudes with the Afro pick.
We ain't found shit. I saw that on a T-shirt. They had the pick and it said we ain't found shit. Like I want to get that now. I want that T-shirt, but obviously I can't wear it to the kids' school. Wouldn't be appropriate. I couldn't wear that.
I wear it on the podcast.
Or to wear. I could wear it on the podcast or out if I'm just running an errand, but not to
the radio station. I couldn't wear it to IMS. That's too much.
Yeah, I couldn't wear it to work. No, not at all. I couldn't wear that to work. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Bears are still getting slapped. We're just going to turn that away right now. I'm just going to focus on something else.
Shift gears again. I'm trying to find this one story. This is why I'm kind of.
But yeah, let us know. Like I said, and the thing, let us know about what your favorite spoofs are. Like let us know about that because, like you said, it was better ones before the millennium, around that time.
That was like like the 80s, 90s,
80s, early 2000s, very early
2000s is like
up to maybe like 02 or 03, like early like that.
My cutoff was like 01, but maybe something came out after that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, around that time. But then afterwards, it kind of like.
This story I'm reading out of Texas. I don't know if you heard about the student with like the locks. Like the Crown Act is big now.
Yes.
He was suspended over they said because about his locks, but on the school side, here's their version of what they're saying is like it's not that he had locks, it's about the length of his hair. Which some schools do have rules like that. Boys can't wear their hair longer than a certain length. It says that has nothing to do with like the lock style or whatever.
So he's a high school student, I take it?
Texas
okay.
high school.
Or a high school student, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Daryl George, a 17-year-old at Barbers Hill High School in Mount Bellevue, Texas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He got suspended over because he wouldn't cut it. Yeah, cut his hair, whatever. And the school is saying, well, our rules are like, yeah, boys can't. And I do remember rules like that back. I don't know about, because I went to public school, we didn't have, but like, it's like certain private schools did have rules like that. I remember.
Yeah, we went to public school, and then during the era that I was in public school, it was a lot of goth kids at my high school. So they would have like the two-tone hair and the long.
Oh,
like it was a lot.
I came straight out. We look like house party extras, like the high tops and all of that. That's the era I come.
Yeah, you guys came on that.
So we had the crazy haircut, so like that nobody cared. It was public school, nobody cared about that shit.
And like I said, I had a lot of
goth kids. It might have been a little different, like people had the crazy high tops like that.
It was the goth kids, like the Marilyn Manson looking kids. Like in my school, was a lot of gothy kids. Yeah.
The crazy hair, the silly, they call this, we say now the silly haircut era is like what I came from. It's like,
so that's a twofold thing. So now
that's the debate now, because a lot of people like, well, we got the crown now, how can they discriminate? And then like the school side said, well, we aren't discriminating. Our rules are like our male students.
So the now the
guy comes below the ear or whatever. Yeah.
If they find a white student who has hair down to here and he wasn't kicked out, so that's
what you have to look to see.
You gotta do your research now. So that's what I would say to them. So now you can prove it. If you want to throw the card, like I said, like when you play, you gotta be able to prove the receipts now. So just don't throw the card without the receipts.
Yeah.
So you gotta have the receipts.
Because if it's a private school, what it is like for example, like the University of Islam, you had to be like the clean cut.
Yeah.
Like, remember that is like you couldn't have. I don't know how it is now, but like you definitely couldn't have locks back then.
Yeah,
when we were that age, it's like you definitely couldn't have. It's like, and obviously everybody there was black, so it wasn't that. It's like but. And I had the big during that time, like first I had the high tie, and then later on I had the fro looking like Cube and higher learning, like let the fro grow out by like the mid 90s or whatever. I had a little fro like that. Yeah. So I would have had to cut that shit if I went there. It's like, hey, you gotta cut that. Yeah. So
my thing is, as long as hair is well kempt, then.
Yeah, to me, I don't care how you wear your hair. Just like,
as long as it's well kempt, then.
Because I was always, even way before this Crown Act, I was always an advocate for like, wear your hair however the hell you want. It's like, because I wore cornrows for like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is like some years they was like, people would have said like that's unprofessional if I was in a corporate.
How?
I was like, yeah.
How is it unprofessional?
So you can't be a lawyer and have cornrows. It's like,
if your hair is well kempt, if it's braided, if it's neat, and it's not.
And it's like, you're not like dropping dandruff on everybody.
You're not coming with like lit in your hair and like
your hair is clean. Yeah, it doesn't smell. It's like because the hair can get musty and shit too. Like, what's the problem?
As Miss Solange Knowles said, don't touch my hair. Leave people's hair alone. Let's just get out of people's hair. As long as people are combing their hair, doing what they need to do.
I am not my hair as end of your research.
Yeah, as long as people do what they need to do to keep their hair.
This one corn rolls like pulling them Africans. Only had the Africans do it one time, and then like I fired.
The Africans do be in there braiding tight. They braid real tight.
They pulled the braids real tight.
Your hair will be on point.
You gotta do this, trying to loosen them all.
Might be a little tight, but
that shit is like
it'll be catch your weave lady. You know what Beyonce?
Pat my weave like a lady. Gotta be looking gay and shit.
Check the bite.
You see that video, that crazy ass video out of Vegas with the two teenagers that ran over the biker and shit? There's a lot of weird, wild ass videos. It's like
people losing their damn minds.
Pull up the story and shit. Okay, we got band directors getting tased. We got teenagers like can't wear their locks and shit. It's like now, like let me pull up this story.
What is with all this foolishness?
But yeah, it was a wild ass video. It's like I have to talk. I'm not playing the video. Obviously, I don't.
Oh no. We
don't want our channel taken down.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the story. Yeah, he was a retired cop, like the guy, yeah. Police officer. And the video was like, I don't know if they were high or they were just like, I don't know what the motivation was for these two fucking teenagers and shit. Yeah. But you can see like the guy riding his bike in the bike lane, you know, like, yeah, into the, and then you hear one of them like, yeah, run his ass over. As you hear like one, yeah, and then they plow right into them. He's an older guy. I was gonna say he's a retired cop. So he's like in his 60s, like an older man. So yeah, he ended up dying after they ran him. But yeah.
And you say these are some teenagers?
Yeah, 16 and 17. Yeah, like they got the
Okay, so they actually should be in jail until they're the age of that man. Because since you took away his, let's take away your youth.
Yeah, Andre is probe stuff. Yeah, he was 64 years old. Yeah.
So that's what I would do. Because 64, like I said, you're retired. You're just starting to enjoy your retirement. You want to enjoy your years. It's like, okay,
and cycling is popular. Like some people do it for like, yeah, exercise and
cardio. Yeah,
I was that's what it hit me. I was like, yeah. I saw because I was a bias. That could have easily been me, like in the bike lane, and somebody run you over. It's like that's.
And you're in the bike lane.
Yeah.
So you're where you're supposed to be. You're in the bike lane. You're following the rules, and then these idiots. Okay, so since you took away that man's retirement, I said because I'm sure he recently is retired. He's only 64. He's recently retired. You're trying to enjoy yourself, so I think those punks should be in prison until they're 64.
He probably was retired. He probably retired, let's say at 60. So he was like, that's a few years into his retirement.
So let them stay in prison till they're 60. Let them stay. So then all your youth is gone. All your rest of your teens, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, all your time is gone. So now you get no life. Let them stay in prison till they're 60.
And like they did it on purpose because like the video show, you hear him say, yeah, run his ass over. It's like the one of the passengers, so you hear say that. Yeah,
and then let them sit in prison till they're 60. Your ass gonna be in there crying because you ain't ready for that. 16, you can get charged for an adult at 16.
Yeah,
you're 17, you can get charged as an adult.
Definitely at 17. Yeah, definitely.
So you're not going to get a slap on the wrist. So guess what? You get in real charges. You going to actually be in jail, and your stupid ass is probably going to get. You want to get,
be somebody's bitch, as they say.
And or, like I said, I hate to put this out there, but the fact that he was a retired police officer, you kill a cop, prison guards,
have friends in high places.
I'm just saying. Yeah. You picked the wrong one. If you thought that you were trying to go viral or be whatever, you picked the wrong one. So now your stupid ass is going to have to suffer all the consequences. And guess what? No one's going to feel sorry for you.
No sympathy because you.
I have no sympathy.
One like you took you. It wasn't even like you were texting and driving and took you out the road. It's like because
texting and driving, that's still dumb, but it's
it's a different level of
involuntary manslaughter.
A different level of outrage, I guess, that people would have with that is like people would be like, but this is like because you hear him clearly run his ass over. You clearly hear one of them say that. It's like
So I hope that they really throw the book at these punks and really do it to them. I really hope.
Yeah. But what you got, kid? Because that's all of mine.
That was pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I hate to rap like that, but
sorry to wrap it like that, guys.
Hate to rap like that, but yeah, it's time to wrap up. We had a lot of good stuff, but it was
a lot was coming through. A lot came on down the pipeline.
A couple of breaking stories, like I said, Usher and Crazy Bone. Those popped up while we were recording, So though I didn't have those stories originally, they happened after we started recording. Yeah. So, but not another damn podcast, episode 330, wrapping this thing up. You like what we're doing? You know what to do. Give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha? YouTube, and your Amazon Alexa devices. And of course, you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know, I'll get down.
And you can check me out at MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SER8GULOEY1 on Twitter, SER8GULOEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and for your video production needs. Check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Well, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.